On this next clip, it's about the grid breaks down part 1. When you begin to see through society, when nothing seems to make sense anymore, you may start to truly awaken and remember your own inherent power. Time for the gifted to come forward. Quote unquote, everyone wants to tell you what to do and what's good for you. They don't want you to find your own answers. They want you to believe theirs. Socrates to Dan in The Peaceful Warrior. Listen to this next clip.
This isn't just a message, it's a signal. You see the veils lifting. The illusions that kept so many trapped are no longer seductive. Many started to finally see, and I am remembering now. But if you forget who you are, then the grid is already won. That's why you probably felt surrounded by people who feel so heavy to you. If you're watching this, there's a good chance this was your childhood. Always feeling almost like so many people had no soul of their own. Like everyone had a herd mentality. They all had different faces, but they were like robots all running the same programs. And you were the outcast, the freak, the weirdo. But that's because you were able to see. But you often felt isolated and frustrated because no one told you that. But you could hear a divine voice under all the second noise of society, under all the bullshit. Often you feel like you wanted to tune into a radio station that no one else could hear. You wanted a clear signal of truth. And you pined for something beyond the fake temporary thrills of society. So you found yourself questioning all of modernity. Well, all around you, those people seem to love their chains. They only seem to desire emptiness and surface level connecting. Too many around you follow their wounded egos and reacting over reflecting, hijacked minds over genuine remembering, social approval over their own real, honest, raw self-expressions. But to those who remember their power, though, there's actual disclosure in plain sight. The veil continues to be pierced, and the lies become revealed by your sight, by what your soul can see. So they use the noise of media to disrupt and distract you, to harvest your fears. Television broadcasting or casting a broad spell. Now, do you understand what that means? And you were born to remember your mission, your soul's unique imprint that only you carry. That's why the rules of this realm try to make you forget from before you were ever born into the 3D. And understanding this is about perception. And the whole system is about a war on your perception. A war waged through fear and distraction. To fill your senses with propaganda and to take your fire away and try to snuff it out. But that is something they can never truly do. But you probably remember one day you stopped believing so many people, even in your own family. And you stopped trusting the news and began thinking everything is fake. You're not mentally ill. You're simply unraveling all of it. You're undoing all the conditioning. And your old timeline collapsed. Your old life seemed to fall apart because it could not support your true identity. Sometimes you must lose your mind to come to your senses. And if you find the drive to heal, you're not just healing yourself. You're healing all that was handed down to you. realizing now that you have the power to end the dysfunctional cycles. But genuine, real awareness breaks the grid, ends the spells, stops the curses others told you your family had on them. The men and women that finally awaken their inner fire will understand this. It is time for the visionaries and healers to come forth and finally speak their truth. Just remember, the Matrix only targets those who can disrupt the system.
That video is from Brad Varitas. Shout out to you and thank you for that video. Basically, you have 3 different kinds of people on this earth right now, on this realm, walking among us. One is us, sentient beings, true souls with the plasma spark, divine source. Then you have those that are really true souls, but are here and they're asleep. And some of them are just not going to wake up. They signed the contract not to wake up. They're the ones that took this because they wanted to stay asleep. And then you have those that are synthetics of all kinds, NPCs, test tube babies, Cabbage Patch babies, lab-grown clones. That's what we have here. So, some will wake, some won't. Others will never wake because they have dormant souls. Some don't have souls at all. No spark at all. They're here, they're implanted, they're digitally here, and they're only here to control you. So, it is the end time now, but it's not what you think it is. It's a separation of souls. It is the time to choose what side you're going to be on. And in order to do that, you have to go within yourself. You have to dissect whatever you have in here, go through the dark night of the soul, go do your shadow work, and get rid of what doesn't benefit you. Disconnect from the system. It's the only way you're going to make it through. Literally. It's the only way you're going to make it. Is to disconnect from the system. And educate yourself in every way possible on how this system has enslaved humanity. Wake up to it. And understand. They do blood rituals. Of all kinds. That part is what some of you that are true souls that were asleep, y'all gonna have an instant awakening. And some of this is gonna hurt you to the core. But that's what needs to happen. But anyway, thank you very much for listening. And I will put a link, Brad, in the comment section. All right? And go hook up with him because he posts a lot of good stuff. See you.